TLC's hit reality TV show 90 Day Fiancé has been with us since 2014, and since then it has become a huge TV franchise. To this day, the following shows were featured on the franchise: the original 90 Day Fiancé and its big spin-offs like 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, Before the 90 Days, The Other Way, 90 Day The Single Life, reaction spin-offs, Pillow Talk, P90 Strikes Back, Happily Ever After Strikes Back, The Other Way Strikes Back, spin-offs with updates on the couples, What Now, Self-Quarantined, 90 Day Diaries, shows centered around individual cast members, The Family Chantal, Darcy and Stacy, a game show 90 Day Love Games, a talk show 90 Day Bears All, and also a limited spin-off Just Landed, and even a cooking show. What has started as a single successful Sunday night reality TV show with average ratings has evolved to one of the most popular unscripted franchises, spanning across almost 20 spin-offs to a total of 45 seasons in the franchise as of today. Moreover, 90 Day Fiancé universe isn't limited to TV series. There are multiple 90 Day Fiancé podcasts, Instagram meme pages, bloggers, recaps, live tweeting, subreddits, Facebook pages, and so on. According to TLC's president Howard Lee, 90 Day Fiancé is the network's version of Marvel Comics universe. The series has many famous fans as well, including Lady Gaga, Chrissy Teigen, and Seth Rogen.
If you could only watch one reality show for the rest of your life, which would it be?
90 Day Fiancé.
I don't know that one. God, I can't even think of one right now.
He makes me feel even worse.
For someone who is new to the franchise, it might be difficult to navigate the abundance of seasons and spin-offs of 90 Day Fiancé. In this video, we will provide the full list of 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs, as well as watch order for the new viewers. 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé is an American reality television series on TLC that follows couples who have applied for or received the K-1 visa, which is available uniquely to foreign fiancés of US citizens who have 90 days to marry their partner. This show follows a few couples from the moment the foreigner lands in the United States to the moment they marry their American partner within the 90-day period. The production documents couples' journeys as they struggle with cultural differences and navigate through immigration process. Additionally, we see foreigners trying to cope with their new lives in the US, away from their friends and family, while being borderline interrogated by their fiancés' families, who often question the motives behind the international matrimony.
I believe Lydia has a business to find stupid Americans to match with a person on the island to harvest the American dollar. And I have a feeling Chantel was introduced to Pedro for that same reason.
More often than not, the repeated storylines show the American family's suspicion that the foreigner is only here for a green card and will leave their beloved family member who couldn't even find spouse outside Filipino Cupid. Ultimately, the show's goal first and foremost is to explore the K-1 visa process and the promise of the American dream. And often, this dream is shattered in the most brutal ways.
Procurando casa, tá? E essa é a chance dele mostrar que pode cuidar de nós.
This is one of my redos yourself. Needs a lot of work.
Holy crap.
These are sold as is?
Yeah.
The series premiered in January 2014 with the first season of the original 90 Day Fiancé. As of today, the original series had run for 8 seasons. The very first season of 90 Day Fiancé only featured 4 couples and had 6 40-minute episodes, while, for example, Season 7 featured 8 couples and Season 8 had 19 episodes with average runtime of 1.5 hours. Since Season 2 of 90 Day Fiancé, at the end of the season, there is a reunion episode that provides an update on couples a few months after the last appearance on the show. Some couples remain married and grow their families, while others end the relationship in an ugly breakup. 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. The very first spin-off of 90 Day Fiancé follows the most popular couples from the original series who got married at the end of their 90-day visa period. The first season of Happily Ever After started airing in September 2016 and currently season 6 of the spin-off is airing on cable and Discovery Plus platform. These segments on Happily Ever After feature couples arguing about their marriage, families, careers, and growing their family.
Don't terrorize me with your pregnancy.
Some of the couples can't overcome personal and cultural differences, which results in divorce, hence the question mark in the title of the spin-off. 90 Day Fiancé What Now? 90 Day Fiancé What Now is a series that provides an update on 90 Day Fiancé couples from various seasons. The difference between What Now and Happily Ever After is that on What Now we only see a few short segments about the couples from previous seasons, mostly confessionals, unlike the whole season worth of storyline. In later seasons, the show featured short storylines, such as a now single cast member dating a new love interest, or a couple finding out they are expecting. The spin-off first premiered online in 2017 on TLC Go platform and subsequently was aired on TV. As of today, there are 4 seasons of the show. 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. One of the most popular 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs, Before the 90 Days, first premiered in August 2017. The premise of the spin-off is seeing how the relationship between Americans and their foreign boyfriend or girlfriend develops prior to applying for K-1 visa. The Americans travel abroad to meet their prospective fiancés for the very first time. While Before the 90 Days is one of the most memeable spin-offs of the franchise, it has met with a lot of criticism, as most of the couples don't actually end up together, and with the lack of chemistry, it is often speculated some of them have agreed to pair up to go on TV. Nonetheless, the show does make for an interesting TV, as most of the Americans going abroad on the show never left the American soil before, and also there is a lot of drama coming from the expectations from online romance not meeting the reality. Before the 90 Days is also one of the spin-offs that prominently features catfished people who either fall in love with someone who doesn't exist, or on a paid chat platforms designed to solicit money from Global West senior citizens in exchange for a steamy online romance manifested in text chat with emojis.
She writes, "See you soon, so excited," and I'm writing back, "Yes,
To this day, there are 4 seasons of Before the 90 Days. The tell-all episode for season 4 had the highest ratings ever for the series. It was watched by more than 4.4 million viewers, and that is despite the fact that the 10-hour unedited footage of the tell-all was leaked online. Season 4 was also the first one in the franchise to feature a same-sex couple. 90 Day Fiancé Pillow Talk. The Pillow Talk spin-off is usually airing on Sunday nights, an hour after 90 Day Fiancé episode is over. Pillow Talk's premise is former cast members, who according to TLC are your 90 Day faves, reacting to 90 Day Fiancé episodes with other couples. That is basically the entire premise of the show. Various couples, or now single people with their friend or a family member, sit in bed or on their couches and watch the season that's currently airing on TV and add witty commentary. The spin-off first aired in April 2019. The Pillow Talk seasons were filmed for the following spin-offs: 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Before the 90 Days, The Other Way, The Single Life, and The Family Chantel. The Pillow Talk is filmed right in the bedrooms or living rooms of the cast members, making it a cheap spin-off to produce. Additionally, some fans relate to their favorite 90 Day Fiancé cast members, making comments about the show from their bed, just like they do. There is a small cohort of fans who decide to skip the 2-hour episodes of the featured spin-offs altogether and watch the shared version that is Pillow Talk. 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way premiered with its first season in June 2019. The spin-off follows the journey of Americans moving abroad to pursue a romantic relationship with their foreign partners. Currently, there are 2 seasons of the show. An example of the storyline featured on the show would be a California retiree moving to India to get engaged with the man who catfished her. And also she happens to be twice his age.
Michael Jones.
He looked like an Englishman, dark hair, very tall and thin. He was actually Sumit from India.
In its second season, the show featured its first ever male gay couple as they adjust to the cultural shock of being openly gay in Mexico. The Family Chantel. The Family Chantel follows Chantel Everett and Pedro Jimeno and their immediate families as they navigate an intercultural marriage. It is the first spin-off series of 90 Day Fiancé that follows an individual couple. Season 1 of the show premiered in July 2019, and the second season premiered in October 2020. Rumor has it the third season is set to air soon. This show is definitely a reminder of how far people are willing to go to show their families on reality TV. It is worth noting that the second season of the spin-off was a significant improvement over its first one. Chantel's mom Karen got her own mini spin-off as well. The short series of videos is called Ask Mama Chantel and can be found on TLC's YouTube channel. In those videos, Karen gives relationship advice. 90 Day Fiancé just landed. 90 Day Fiancé Just Landed was a limited season, exclusive to TLC Go platform and premiered in December 2019. This show featured 3 couples in 6 15-minute long episodes. The show followed the couples for the first 24 hours after landing in America. 90 Day Fiancé self-quarantined. As the 2020 pandemic spread globally, fans of 90 Day Fiancé started to get worried the show might be cancelled, as the premise of its spin-offs heavily relies on international travel, which began to be halted. One of the products of that panic was 90 Day Fiancé Self-Quarantined, a self-filmed spin-off that should not have existed. The series detailed the lives of 90 Day Fiancé cast members during the beginning of the pandemic, including such groundbreaking topics as sourcing TP, getting tested, and dating online. As I mentioned, the episodes were self-filmed, which means there was no production or crew present during the filming. It was all shot on iPhones by cast members. Despite the self-filming aspect, rumor has it the show was nonetheless partly staged. There were 7 40-minute long episodes in the series. 90 Day Fiancé B90 Strikes Back. Moving on through 2020, the production of 90 Day Fiancé decided to make 90 Day Pillow Talk self-filmed as well. Then, they were enlightened with a brilliant idea to create a brand new spin-off and capitalize on the enormous popularity of Before the 90 Days Season 4. On B90 Strikes Back, the cast were reacting to tweets, Instagram memes, TikTok videos, and even Pillow Talk reactions to their own segments from Before the 90 Days. The level of inception was truly incredible. The season had 16 episodes with 42-minute runtime. 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Strikes Back. B90 Strikes Back made decent ratings, so the production decided to continue this self-filmed reaction-to-reaction spin-offs. This time it was for Happily Ever After Season 5. The show had less episodes, only 12, though I myself found it more enjoyable than the original B90 Strikes Back, as the cast were more laid back and less defensive. Darcy and Stacey. Darcy and Stacey was the second 90 Day Fiancé spin-off entirely dedicated to one family. In this spin-off we are shown the ups and downs and the meltdowns of the Silva twins. Darcy Silva has previously appeared on 4 seasons of Before the 90 Days. Her twin sister Stacey was never a main cast member on Before the 90 Days, but we did get to see glimpses of her relationship with her Albanian fiancé Florian. This storyline was prominently featured on Darcy and Stacey, where Stacey Silva brings Florian over to the United States on a K1 visa. The first season of Darcy and Stacey had 10 40 to 50-minute episodes. Each episode had a 5-minute extra feature, Darcy and Stacey inside the episode. In the extra feature, Darcy and Stacey were talking some more about what went on behind the scenes. The series was renewed for a second season after a record-breaking freshman run according to TV Fanatic. The season premiere debuted with 2.1 million total viewers. The second season of Darcy and Stacey is set to premiere this July. 90 Day Barzol. In January 2021, Discovery Incorporated, the parent company of TV networks like TLC, HGTV and Magnolia Network, launched the online streaming service called Discovery Plus. The premise of Discovery Plus is to become a Netflix for TV programs. On the platform, users could find episodes of their favorite TV shows, as well as some original content for the price of $5 a month or $8 ad-free. To encourage TLC fans to sign up for the new streaming service, the network started to mass-produce 90 Day content. One of the spin-offs launched was 90 Day Barzol, which is a talk show type of a TV program. The show is hosted by Sean Robinson, familiar to 90 Day viewers, as the host of 90 Day Tell-All episodes. 90 Day Bears-All features a couple of segments, including Tell-All-like teleconferences with 90 Day alumni, in-studio interviews with the cast members, mini-games, and often live singing.
I gave you my heart, don't tell nobody. It's your birthday, I'm thirsty.
90 Day Bears-All had 13 one-hour-long episodes that have concluded at the beginning of April 2021. 90 Day Diaries. The spin-off premiered in January 2021 on Discovery Plus and is basically a love child between 90 Day Fiancé Self-Quarantined and 90 Day Fiancé What Now. In the self-filmed spin-off, couples share updates on their lives and coping with the pandemic a couple of months after it's begun spreading. The first season of the spin-off had 6 episodes. The series came back for the second season, premiered on June 13th. The Other Way Strikes Back. Another original spin-off on Discovery Plus premiered in January 2021. This is a reaction type of show where the cast of 90 Day The Other Way Season 2 were reacting to their episodes and fans' memes. While it is obvious that the production scaled back on the reaction spin-off, as the original Season 2 of The Other Way had 22 episodes, as opposed to The Other Way Strikes Back which only had 8, the final product was probably the best in the Strikes Back series. The show benefited from being uncensored, and also it featured the fan favorite and the only famous translator on the planet, Adam. 90 Day Fiancé Love Games. The first 90 Day game show, 90 Day Love Games, premiered on Valentine's Day of 2021. The premise of the show is 24 couples from the 90 Day universe going head-to-head to earn the franchise's ultimate bragging rights and proving they know the most about their spouses. As the ultimate bragging rights part implies, there was no monetary prize involved that we know of. Out of 17 50-minute long episodes, the show had little episodes of any interest, and I'd say the most interesting ones featured Angela and Larissa. The show didn't have a warm reception, and fans criticized it for having too many fillers and too little actual gaming, and some fans argued that the host Sukanya Krishnan was not the best pick. 90 Day Fiancé The Single Life. The Discovery Plus spin-off of the biggest scale, 90 Day Fiancé The Single Life is also the best received Discovery exclusive. The premise of the show is the following. Now single, 6 90 Day Fiancé favorites are looking to find love again while attempting to let go of the baggage from their past. They must navigate the world of online dating, setups and first dates, and learn to become exclusive with someone new. The show had 14 episodes, including a 2-part tell-all. 90 Day Foodie Call. Aired at the end of May 2021, 90 Day Foodie Call is a cooking show that combines incompatible cooking and graphic sex advice. In the show's 6 episodes, the couples were making traditional dishes from their spouse's cuisine.
Today I'm gonna make my favorite soup. It's called fuck soup.
You have winter melon, and you've got pork, mushrooms, Chinese celery.
The show had mixed reviews from the fans, many of whom found it too raunchy. 90 Day Caribbean Love. The newest original spin-off, Caribbean Love, is set to premiere this July. In terms of the content of the new spin-off, according to Variety, TLC said, the tropics will provide the backdrop for relationships in various phases. From a couple who met online but will now meet for the first time, holiday flings that turned serious, and even a one-night stand that turned into a pregnancy. As evident by this description, TLC are moving further away from the original K1 Visa premise. Many fans are optimistic though that the Caribbean Love could be a much-needed reboot for the franchise. 90 Day Journey. 90 Day Journey is not a traditional spin-off. Each iteration of 90 Day Journey features a full storyline for just one couple. This is a convenient way to make sure you don't miss the segments of your favorite couples, as some of them have appeared in various spin-offs. Now that we have explained all the 90 Day shows, what would be the best way to start watching the show? The way you would like to start watching 90 Day Fiancé depends on what are you looking for in terms of entertainment. I would say the best seasons would be seasons 4 and 6 of original 90 Day Fiancé and season 3 and 4 of Happily Ever After. If you are looking for funny content, Before the 90 Days would be your best bet. You could also just go ahead and watch 90 Day Journey episodes with Nicole Nazan, Daniel and Mohammed, and Jorge and Anfisa. If you are looking for wholesome couples, you could watch the first 3 seasons of the original 90 Day Fiancé and the first season of Happily Ever After. Also, you could watch the 90 Day Journeys for Kenny and Armando, Omar and Avery, and for example Matt and Alla. If you would like to watch the show in chronological order, you can refer to the table above. On that note, I would like to thank you for watching this video. Please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to this channel for more 90 Day Fiancé updates.